Welcome back to In the Bathroom. What is today's soap of the day, bathroom?
Shit flavored soap.
Okay, the same soap it's been for a while. And today we have a very special guest.
And
You know me as Tragic. You know him as Bathroom. And now we have Cosby on the show.
What is up, y'all? Bing bong, skiddly bop, other shit. Bill Cosby says
Pudding.
it should be at Pudding, yeah, definitely. It's your boy Bill Cosby right here.
Cosby.
Yeah, and if you guys hear
Bill
Pokemon,
Cosby.
if you guys hear Pokemon Go sounds, I am not playing Pokemon Go. That is false news, misinformation. So today we have a very special treat for you guys. We will be talking about something to do with our personal lives for once, like our personal passion, especially Bathroom's personal passion in life.
Yeah, actually, today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be talking about something that actually happened for once. Where this is not made up. This is a true story. To protect those involved, we're not going to use...
We're not going to use the real names because, let's be honest, we don't use the real names anyway.
So let's just keep it down low. And
Let's just say it has something to do with what you're watching on screen. If you can't see the screen, you're stupid.
And for those who don't know, read the title right here, and you'll kind of get an idea of what
Oh, and I know
today's...
that guy.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's my
don't...
uncle.
Anyways...
So let's start. Well, do you think who should start off the story? Me or one of you guys? Since I'm more personally involved. Than anyone.
I think you were more personally involved. You were closer. I think it would be better.
Okay, let me just really quick finish this Team Rocket.
Stop playing! Go! Pokemon!
Listen.
Hey, Pudding pop, skibbity bop. What are you doing?
Put it away!
Hey, I got a 6th mysterious component. Now I can find the big boss. Okay, so if you guys don't know, we are from Oakland, California. And we have, I'm definitely not playing Pokemon Go. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, so, okay, fine,
Sound down!
Turn it
This
off.
is a serious story where people
Okay,
almost...
fine. Anyway, so, I am a state champion in Oakland, California, in the great, boring sport of wrestling. Now, in our school, we had a assistant wrestling... The way my school works is this. We have 2 official coaches and 13 alumni who just come in to beat up on kids. I'm not saying that I don't do this right now as a college student. I am saying that I 100% do it right now.
You beat a pussy?
No comment. Anyway, so this we're gonna call him Jake. So this he was a state champion wrestler. Jake from State Farm. Yeah, he does wear red a lot. That is our school colors. But anyway, Jake from State Farm.
Why are you touching them kids? Jake from State
Okay, shut up. No. We're getting too far. So anyway, so he's a wrestling coach. He's one of our assistant wrestling coaches. He's very good. He was state champion. He's a big dude. Like, if you imagine a bowling ball had a face, that's Jake. He had a bowling ball as a face, bowling ball as a body. Not saying he's fat. He's very large and very strong. Very strong.
Dummy thick, one might say.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so imagine my surprise when I'm at college, UC Santa Barbara, and what I hear is that I got some people from my old high school are posting some articles. I look at the article. It says wrestling coach arrested for meth and child pornography. Now let's read the story word for word. Do you know what the story word for word?
Word for word? I don't... Well, let me condense it, basically. So, there was
Let me go back to the catching Pokemon.
And there was this guy, right, at our high school, because we all went to high school together, in California, of course.
Actually, as Bill Cosby, I'm from Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I fucking hate Philadelphia. We'll have another podcast out where I complain about the roads.
We'll talk about Philadelphia, and we're going to talk about Ukraine and Russia soon. Anyway, so that's not the point. The point is this. This guy, I didn't know him personally, I'll admit.
You didn't know him at all, actually.
Okay, I didn't know him at all. I did see him a couple of times.
You knew his thumbs, though, if you know what I mean.
I saw him at a party once, actually.
Wait, what? For real? Did you actually?
I don't want to talk about that. That's a story for another day.
Dude, I actually saw him at LA Fitness doing yoga class. I'm like, what the fuck? How did he get out of jail?
Post-trial?
Huh?
Or post-trial? Or
This was post everything. I didn't even know he was still...
Anyways, so... The story is pretty simple right now. I mean, this is a guy who got arrested for having CP. We're going to be using the word CP from now on to describe.
Okay, actually, I remember I read the article, okay? Now, Cosby, I'm going to need you to help me enact this out. Take your pants off.
Okay.
All right, cool, perfect.
He's actually doing it, oh my god.
Anyway, so what happened is they showed up at his home. He opened the door. They said, "Hey, we have a search warrant because you know why? They've been doing a sting operation. They've been noticing a lot of German-made meth coming from this one drug lab to this one address. So they tracked the address to my wrestling coach. My wrestling coach opened the door. They said, "Hey, we have a search warrant." So they said, "All right, cool. You can search the place. Of course, yeah." So they search the place. They find a scale. They find like some meth, and they just find like enough. They basically just find the supply. Like, you know when you go to your friend's house, you sell stuff on Amazon. They got boxes. Yeah, imagine that, but the drug dealing version. You got a scale. You got like.
Wait, so they were trying to bust him for meth?
They were trying to bust. No. Keep going. So anyway, point is, let's be honest. At first, I was like, "Oh, maybe he's just a user. Maybe he's being framed." No, he can't be framed. They literally have like the tools that you need to sell meth. Like, if you do meth, you don't need a scale. You don't need a seal. Yo, my man, he was a professional though. He had a sealing machine.
Wow.
It's just like, you know, you gotta hats off to the
man.
Walter Heisenberg. Yeah, just like a perfect like. Do we get it? If they watch the ad, do we get the money too?
Yeah, they do. Double money.
It's double money. Anyway, so the way it works, or maybe like 30 people watch our video. Never mind. Point is, you gotta respect the hustle. This man had the tools necessary to sell these drugs.
That's actually pretty admirable.
It's pretty admirable. Anyway, so they confiscated.
I still don't see what the illegal part is, but yeah, keep going.
Cosby, shut up.
We'll get to that soon enough.
Anyway, point is, they go through his stuff. They get a warrant. He says, "I would like to speak with my lawyer." Well, I don't think his lawyer prepared for what they found on the computer. They found 32 Wait, how many gigabytes?
Was it terabytes?
Oh, no, it's like 3 terabytes worth of minors in compromising positions. Also, the article mentioned animals. I'm not going to say too much, but the article...
Wait, really?
Yeah, the article mentioned minors in acts with adults and animals.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, this was a... It's not just like...
I'm still going to defend him.
Okay, so here's the thing. There's one thing to be, you know, a wrestling coach and have that CP on your computer, your hard drive. The fact that it said that none of the children are over the age of 10 and there were animals in
Jesus Christ. Wait,
Yo, this man, I think
I'm unaware of this. Did it actually say none of the kids?
The article said none of the kids. Yeah, so the bathroom was supposed to defend my Jake State Farm, but he's like really sweating right now.
I'm still waiting for the bathroom. Get on with it.
You know what? You know how it says
Coffee.
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there? Like a good neighbor, bathroom is there. I'm defending Jake just as Jake would have defended me.
Jake would not have defended you. He would have gone straight for... you're a little too old for him. You're like 10, 15 years too old for him. Actually, how old are you? Like 27, 28?
24.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the story. I think that Jake knew what was on the computer, so that's why he asked for a lawyer right away. Because honestly, the meth wasn't too large, and it would have carried like a good amount of like 5-10 years prison. Yeah, add in the CP, you get 30, 70. Wait, so especially because it was 3 terabytes, they were all 800. It was okay. Listen here, it was depraved. I didn't look at any of it, obviously.
I did.
It would be pretty. Cosby, weren't you the producer?
He was the one taking the pictures. He was in the
Where do you think
background.
he got him from? I mean, keep going.
Okay. But no, this is actually depraved shit. Like, I knew this man. I let him put his hands on me when I was a minor. I must have been too old for him. I was
If
like
you just
17
are
at the time.
looking at his face right now, you can just see the terror in his eyes.
Oh my god, yeah.
I
But
mean-
regardless, that's the backstory. It's a wrestling coach. He was arrested for meth that they tracked from Germany. However, they took his computer, found 3 terabytes of CP, and with croissant. Oh my god, CP. They found, and they do not only with the CP, it was depraved stuff like animals under the age of 10. They said that, they said, shut up, Cosby. They said that the youngest child was 3 years old. They said the youngest child was 3 years old.
3 years old!
I was like, no, here's the weird thing. There was a really weird theme that they were all German. It was German child pornography.
I mean, that's not really weird if you know German.
It was specifically German. Like, how did they distinguish that? Like, who? That means someone had to watch this. First of all, who do you have on the task force to watch this? And Cosby, put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Hey, yo, how can I apply for this job?
Exactly. Well, no, fine. Keep going.
But yeah, depraved stuff. That's the backstory. Now, what we're here to discuss his actions, his impact on society, and well, it's just to defend various aspects, different positions. So we're gonna start I mean, if you know about psychology, the id, the superego, and the ego, each of us will be embodying one of those, and we're going to be swapping so frequently that you immediately lose track of everything. So let's go to a word from our sponsor before we get into this.
Today's sponsored is NordVPN. If you want to look at CP and not get caught by the police like Jake was,
and you specifically want that nice quality depraved German CP. Well, don't use NordVPN. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to
Nazi cunny.
Oh my god, that Aryan Nazi! Jesus.
If you want that Aryan Nazi cunny, make sure to always have NordVPN. It's got your
Okay.
We're not
off. Okay, we're not actually sponsored by Nord.
But
Nord,
we would like to.
Nord, please don't. Wait a minute. What? Nord, please don't sue us. I don't have any money. Actually, I have a lot of money, but don't worry about that.
I had
money, and then you spent it all on German shit.
No, but then
someone unrelated to the main story.
But that's also another story.
What do you mean German shit?
German stuff that was unrelated to the story.
Unless you meant actual German shit, I would have been surprised.
Anyway,
honestly.
So, now back to our main story. All right, so let's go all over this one by one. Let's start with the most obvious thing, the thing where police were there for. Police showing up to your door. How do we feel about this? Like, do you feel like
Orange our spook
bathroom as a black man in America? Yes. How do you feel about police just showing up at your door, banging on the door, asking you things about where you, as a law-abiding drug dealer, just like making your business in the back room, smoking a heroin?
Exactly. That's some scary ass shit.
Yeah, I mean, it is some scary ass shit. I think. Bill Cosby over here somewhere quite well. I think if you're going to have the police knocking on your door, barking orders, saying stuff like, we have a warrant, air quotes, and you're breaking the law, air quotes. I mean,
you are a sick menace to society, air quotes.
Exactly. These just pejoratives which have absolutely zero basis in morality. And I think, especially when it comes to something like, heroin, drugs. I think they shouldn't even busted him for it. I mean, was he playing?
I mean, of course, heroin. Like, think of the name, heroin. Like, that's the female version of hero.
Exactly.
The police are being sexist.
They're being misogynistic.
I'm just saying though, if you're producing something like heroin, crack, cocaine, whatever you're doing, and you get yourself busted, that's on you for doing that.
You know what? Exactly. Yeah. No. You see, Cosby has a good point. If you get caught, it's on you. The police are just doing what must be done. The freaking Darwin Award. If you get caught, I mean, come on.
But who wrote the book? Who decided that heroin is a substance not meant to be abused by the individual?
Actually, true. I mean, back in the day, let's be honest, heroin was created to cull the black population. Which you know all about as the guy who created heroin, right?
As the guy who created heroin? I mean, it was marvelous. Not to mention that, but also heroin was used to... we're also sponsored by whatever...
Ignore that.
Speechify sponsored this video. You won't, but...
Please do. I have a lisp and a speech impediment. Please sponsor this video.
You could help.
You can help poor Tragic.
You can help poor Tragic over here learn how to speak properly. Anyways.
Going back to the police charges.
Heroin was also prescribed by doctors. Am I correct in saying that? In order
to... Doctors prescribe it, therefore it's good for you. Just like opioid, just like oxycodone, right?
I mean, it's basically medicine. And the fact that the doctors don't want to...
It sounded so strange when you said it's basically medicine.
It's basically medicine. And basically...
As a doctor, you probably don't like saying that.
So... essentially, the doctors don't want Jake over here to take his medicine. What if he needed it? Look, you clearly said...
Wait. Where do the doctors get involved here? I thought we were the police. We're speaking about the police.
No, I know, but how do they know...
We're talking about the police.
I know, but how do the police not know that heroin could have been prescribed by a doctor?
Because he didn't cover his bases. Where was his prescription? Where was his forged documents?
Whoa. Forged documents. That implied that it was not a prescription. For all we know, actually, you're right. No, you're right. Jake could have been a doctor. Bathroom said Jake could have been a doctor. Exactly. That is exactly what Bathroom just said. He said that Jake could be a doctor.
He could. Coming to Jake's aid, though, we're assuming way too much so that all these allegations in the story are true. Because do you really expect somebody who's working full-time as a wrestling coach to be able to afford the equipment needed to manufacture his own heroin?
That's true.
Exactly. The police did not take... Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's literally Breaking Bad. No, we didn't take the police didn't take the economics into account. All they think about is the brutality And wait a minute, you're supposed to be defending the police. What the fuck?
Well, I gotta stay
Devil's
objective,
advocate,
yeah.
right?
Anyway.
Just stating the facts real quick, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the facts. The facts being that the police, the police might have not taken economics into it, but it's okay. They did not take economics in high school or past high school.
Exactly.
Well, neither did I, so I can relate to that.
Okay, yeah. Cosby is actually a 13-year-old child that we found on the street. He was like riddled with cocaine.
One of
Hey,
Jake's.
whoa,
We're paying him in cocaine, actually.
Please do not listen to them. I do not do cocaine. The drugs I
Why are
use
you
are
reading
more
off? Why are you reading off a
sophisticated.
cue card?
No. And also, I am not 13. Trust me, I am definitely of age. Meet me at the nearest bar if you want to find out.
Glowy moment right there.
Hey, I am not glowing. Do not listen to him.
Okay, but seriously though. I mean,
Okay, so moving on from the heinous act of the police showing up to your door and maintaining the laws of the state and maintaining the laws of the nation in which you live in. Let's move on to the next part, the part where Jake opened the door. What do you guys feel? Okay, no. Here, I'm gonna need you to moderate this. Why on earth would you open the door for some police officer? Like
Exactly.
What? Like doors have hinges. They have a doorknob. You know what a doorknob can do? They can lock. They have hinges. Hinges are strong. He's a white Aryan male. He bought that good hinges. The police can't break it down. Why would he open the door for them?
You have to. You just do it, okay? And what are you gonna do?
You
if
just do it?
If
What? Just because he's a wrestling coach means that he wears Nike means he has to just do it? No, fuck
Yes.
that. He's an Aryan-blooded member.
Nothing to
As
hide.
am I. I am definitely not a minority.
Nothing
A
to
Saudi
hide,
Arabian
nothing
minority.
to fear. No, nothing to hide, nothing to fear.
No, nothing to hide, nothing to fear. Did you not pay attention to Trayvon Martin,
No, I did
George
not.
Floyd, and I'm not going to bring up Elijah McCain because that was actually a sad story, so I'm not going to actually make jokes about that. But no.
wait, the other two weren't sad stories?
Can you please elaborate on that? Say that one more time.
Whoa.
What did
All
you
I'm gonna
mean
say
by George
the police
Floyd wasn't a sad
Okay,
story?
first of all, the police are what you would say.
Based.
You're supposed to be the moderator.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I agree with him, but
Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to be impartial.
No.
Things.
I like how we're still talking about the police. I was talking about the door handle. But anyway,
Well,
Jake,
door handle definitely
Jake,
based.
Jake opening the door, like he could open the door and then just say, "Good evening, officers. I do not allow you into my home." He's a white man. Even they have something like a warrant. Like, has anyone ever actually seen a warrant?
Do those even exist?
actually, I have. That's also another story for another day. But excuse me, you're dehumanizing our police by treating them as vampires.
They are
I am
vampires.
letting you to know now, a police officer can in fact enter your home, even if you do not give it permission to.
First of all, it's funny you bring up vampires. The only police officers I know are named Jacob.
Jacob Edwards.
Wait, Jacob Edward.
From Twilight,
Edward.
right?
No, Edward. No, Edward.
Edward.
Edward. The only police officer I know is named Edward. Edward. What the fuck is that guy's name? Jesus.
What are you even on right now? When are we gonna get to the good part?
We
The
here actually
sea.
drank some of the stuff I
Wait,
said.
you mean tragic? You think tragic?
Oh yeah, tragic. My bad. Yeah, who the hell is? What
Shut up,
did I
shut
say?
up. Anyway, we're gonna bleep out my real name.
Yeah, we should edit.
Wait, Mark. Okay, 20 minutes in. That's when we bleep out my real name.
Minutes in. Sure, yeah. Anyways,
Moving on to the next charge, we're going to the charge of dealing heroin. I think we covered that, but we're going to cover it again. So, who would like to defend heroin?
I would like to. First of all, even though we just did.
Bill Cosby doesn't want to defend it.
Like I said, the drugs I use are a lot more sophisticated. I only
Okay,
use
you know
the ones
what?
that
Yeah.
are miscible in
So,
water.
Bathroom
that
is going to
mix
defend
nicely.
heroin, and then Cosby's going to defend the fact that it should have been better drugs.
Exactly, yeah. Because like
So,
I'm just
Cosby,
saying.
you haven't had much to say.
Well,
so,
I
you
mean-
start off.
I'm just saying. I have once tried using heroin. It does not mix well in alcoholic beverages. It's quite noticeable if you mix
So, wait,
it
hold
with
on.
a
Aren't you
mercy.
supposed to, Cosby, aren't you supposed to inject it?
The fuck? How am I supposed to roofie someone with an injection?
Okay, well, keep going.
It's like when you get your braces. Someone he puts in the injection straight in your mouth and all that to the roof.
What do that have to do with braces? You know what?
because-
Forget moderate. I'm going to be
Let
roasting
him
you guys.
speak. You know, he's giving me good ideas. I'm gonna try that next time.
No, I mean, like, whenever you go to the dentist or whatever, like, sometimes they'll put an injection to the roof of your mouth. I guess that's technically a roofie injection if you think about it.
I mean,
I don't think you understand how roofies work, and as a frat boy, you should know better.
I'm not a frat boy.
yeah, he's a proud black male. You think you'll be part of a white?
I would have
supremacist
gotten
frat?
lynched if I was in a
Exactly.
fraternity.
Tragic. I know you're a privileged white cracker Aryan male, but that does not give you the right to. Well, actually, wait, what race am I supposed to be? No, I'm black too now, so
You're gonna be you're black and you're defending the police. You're gonna be like,
And no, he's not defending the police. He's defending the fact that Jake should have had better drugs, and you're defending his use of heroin. So now, Bathroom, it's your turn. Tell us a little bit about heroin and its many beautiful uses.
heroin can be used to cure things from common cold to the flu to even COVID. Actually, if you have COVID, I highly recommend that you take a strong dose of heroin. It can get rid of those sniffles and open up
And
those
I
lungs.
can read from your business card right here. You are a heroin connoisseur and importer from Germany.
Put that
Anyway,
just Bavaria,
and his number
not
is
Germany.
304-426.
Okay, put this away.
3333.
Okay, that's not.
Actually, number.
Well, that probably exists, and that is like a heroin import from Germany.
what do you mean? What if it is?
Oh yeah, of course.
Anyway, keep
Everything
going
on
while I
this
call this
podcast
number
is
I
a
just
true
made up.
story. Just to let you guys know.
Except for the parts we made up. It's a Delaware number. Oh.
Yeah, Delaware, Germany, basically
Delaware,
across
Germany.
each other.
Exactly. So anyway, we still need a... Okay, so, heroin.
Heroin, like
You
I
can
said,
cure COVID.
cure COVID.
You can cure stuff.
You can get your fertility. It's anti-ED.
Yeah, anti-erectile dysfunction, yes. And Cosby, as you said, it's really hard to mix with drinks. Go on about that. What is easy to mix with drinks?
So as Bill Cosby, you know, I'm a specialist
Bill
in
Cosby,
chemistry.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Bill Cosby. I'm a master in chemistry, pharmaceuticals, all that stuff.
The funny thing is, in real life, he actually is. But all right, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so you see here, let me teach you all a bit about chemistry real quick. So when you get something
He just
like
pulled out
heroin-
his. By the way, he just pulled out his chemistry notes from
Yeah,
university.
exactly. Yeah. I got my textbook sponsored by John Wiley and Sons. Love your textbooks.
Wait, Wiley also does accounting. I'm definitely not an accounting major, but I know that they do accounting.
Well, don't worry about that. But still, when it comes to chemistry, you see heroin. That is made up of a lot of organic compounds, you know? And you got something like, say, I don't know, a Bloody Mary. Like a nice, maybe about 50 cc's of a Bloody Mary on the countertop.
cc's.
Yeah, the bartender just gave it to you. You saw some nice,
Very.
not too old, not too young, fine-bodied young woman. She got up from her seat, left her friends group, and she needed to go to the bathroom, right? You see this nice...
No. First of all, that's already false. You know girls go to the bathroom with each other.
No. See, once they get drunk enough, and if their friends also drunk enough, they don't. I've been observing long enough to know this. This is part
You've been in
of
the
our brain
bathroom. You've
chemistry.
been back in the bar watching for 48 hours straight.
Yeah, see, it's kind of like, you know when you go
But
to
you
Africa...
should. But here's the thing: do you use heroin when you're watching 48 hours straight to stay alert?
No, I don't, but see, I'm gonna get to that.
Oh, okay,
It's
keep
kind of
going.
like, you see, imagine you're in, like, the jungles of Africa, right? You see, imagine you're the lion. You're with your pride and everything, right? But you see the group of antelopes.
Go Pride.
Yes, there's the mother antelope, the father, and then they got, like, the little babies and the teenagers kind of just running around.
Yes, teenage antelopes. That's
Exactly, yes. So then, I'm getting a call from the FBI. I'll pick that up later. So you see them that they're just kind of,
We're shooting and filming a podcast.
Yeah, see, look, we just don't have to let them in. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we're saying.
Okay, but back to my story. You see the antelopes there, but then at the watering hole, you see the little antelope. It goes to take a quick sip of its water, you know, but it's away from the rest of the family. See, that's how I am at the back of the bar. I spot.
So you're a lion.
So you take a
Yes.
predator.
Yeah, hey, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm
you're a
not
predator.
ruling it out. I'm definitely not prey, but I'm not making any assumptions
Just
about myself.
predator max, bro.
So you see that nice drink right there?
Predator vibes.
Now, if I had heroin and I tried to go mix it into that drink while she's in the bathroom, she's gonna see that swirling around because
True,
it is not completely miscible in water. The solubility of heroin in water is very low, as it is not a polar compound. But see, if I had something nice like, you see these pills I got in my pocket?
Hey, where'd you get those?
Why do you have so many pockets?
Hey, why do you have so many pills in those pockets?
Why does every pocket have pills?
I'm telling the story, guys. See, you mix one of these bad boys.
Why are
in-
there one for your foreskin? By the way, Pill still hasn't put his hands back on.
That is true. But still, you mix one of these bad boys in the water. You see how, here, let me try with your drink, Tragic.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nice old-fashioned whiskey martini.
Look, put that shit in here, swoosh it around a bit. You can't even tell it's
All right,
in
cool.
there.
Yeah, drink
Take a
it.
sip of. How about you drink it?
How about you drink it?
Yeah, I can drink it. Go,
I mean, you.
go.
If you didn't see, he just poured it over his shoulder. But all right.
Well, you see, this is a demonstration, but
Okay,
I
but
can prove
we
the
understand
effect-
now. We understand now. But would you like to say exactly what drugs you use? Here, let me look them up. Let me look them up for you.
Oh god, don't go to my search history.
Hey,
Let me look up the
No,
drug
I know
use.
that guy, Bill Clinton. Yeah, I saw him at that same party too. I loved being on that island. To be honest, it was just amazing experience. Oh my god.
Oh, you know about the island?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, would you say this is exactly the drugs you know about?
Whoa. Okay, I thought everything we're putting on this podcast is facts. Why am I looking at
This
accusations, allegations?
this is some racist ass bullshit, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Accusations.
See, black people are accused of this stuff all the time. You wouldn't understand, Tragic.
Play
But
the
I'm
play the Boosie clip actually.
Exactly.
What?
The Boosie clip. You don't know Boosie? What he said about
Anyway, so while he does that, so we've moved on from the use of heroin. So let's move on to the more juicy, as in juicy Smollett. Yeah.
Wait, let's listen to this first for the viewers, just to show how bullshit it is.
You mean the thing we can't hear?
Yeah,
I
cannot
know.
hear
Because
shit,
you're wearing the
but-
headphones. Okay, what is he saying? I can't hear. You're wearing the headphones.
Tragic, no need for your racism.
There's no racism.
Just because he's black doesn't mean you can't understand him.
Okay, why did that chain have like a human?
That's Bill Cosby.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Oh
get
my
it.
god.
That's
Anyway, so moving back to the more juicy, like juicy Smollett, you know, great actor, definitely a truth teller. Anyway, so CP,
Club Penguin.
so
Club Penguin.
yeah, Club Penguin.
I
yeah.
love Club Penguin.
Same.
All right,
should have
so
never done it.
you can defend Jake's use of it, and I will.
Okay.
I mean, I have a miner or two in my attic, but that's beyond the point. It's a crypto miner, you know, a crypto
yeah,
miner.
a crypto miner. That means like
Crypto meaning that you will never see what it is and it doesn't really exist, and you better stop asking questions right now.
okay, even though
I
you're
definitely didn't pull out a. Hey, from a podcast, get out. Anyway, so here's why I think the police went a little overboard. Like, you took his computer. You know, you can look for the drug stuff, right? But you didn't have a warrant to find any of that content, alleged content. So why would he go to jail or face any charges for that type of content? I mean, they could look for anything. They could have looked for the drug stuff. They could have looked for the file that said drug dealing material right here. And instead, they opened the homework 2004 folder and went through it. And it's, like, tell me why. Like, homework, that's a protected activity. Like, Jake definitely went to college, and he played. Why are you nodding like that? Jake went to college. He paid money for his degree, and that police officer, went to community college. He's like, you know what? I want to see what the big boys study. So he opened that up, and instead he found some alleged content, and he said, "Man, this is some good shit." and then he got caught by his wife. So why should Jake go to jail?
Exactly.
Because this police officer decided he wanted to look under the curtain, so to speak.
exactly. If anyone, it's that police officer should be going to
In
jail.
fact, what's the name of this police officer?
Yeah.
What's his name? Freaking Bill Cosby?
Well, no, that's me. But you see,
I mean Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, my bad.
still, I was
Phil
gonna-
Cosby.
I was gonna defend Jake, but you brought up a really good point though, because see, the police officer, he had a choice. He was there for drugs. He found CP on this guy's computer. See, that's one thing. You find CP under someone's homework folder, I can excuse one. But they said they found 3 terabytes. So he found one, but he kept going. He liked what he saw. He clicked another one. He kept going until he found 3 terabytes worth of it. He could have stopped after the first homework file, but no, he kept going.
Exactly.
He wanted to see what was in that folder. I'm just saying.
Look, let me just.
I mean, they did obtain a warrant once they found like the first video, and then they
Also,
kept
he
going
wanted
through
to
it.
come back to watch it legally. That doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, true. He wanted to see it legally. He wanted.
You know
to-
exactly. This is the problem. Like, we're demonizing an industry that is dying right now. Like,
Exactly.
Like, are we allowing Germany to outdo us in the CP?
I mean, just